Dun-dun-dun-dun. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, children of all ages, I'm gonna be real short and brief. Nah, I'm just playing. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Just Keeping It Funky. I am your host, Sir Funkadelic Jones. And man, it's 2018. We like a few weeks into 2018, man, and like I say, it's time to get down to business, shall we? Cause like me myself, I know the last time y'all see me probably was on New Year's Eve when I was just pretty much explaining about what was going on, this, that, and the third. But I'm back. I'm here. I'm here. I'm doing things different. I got a lot of things in my mind. I got a lot of things to say moving forward. A lot of things to explain. But we're gonna go ahead and keep it all the way funky. And we're gonna do what we do. Now, we all know, like I said, 2018. Matter of fact, one thing about the internet, I could say is, I don't care how much negativity you see on the internet. It's a lot of quotes on the internet, and I was reading one of these quotes. I sat back, I was reading one of these quotes. One of them Jones said, "Make more moves, less announcements." And I thought to myself, when I seen it, I was just like, make more moves, less announcements. I like that. Because, they tell you that in your 20s that this is the time to have fun. This is the time to just do whatever. This is the time to, go out there and create memories or whatever it is you want to do. This is the time. Your 20s is what you supposed to be doing. Like, you supposed to be just blowing money, just acting a fool. Do whatever you got to do. I don't look at it like that. I look at it like, you always see people on the internet say, boss up mentally, physically, financially, this, that, and the third. But how many people you post that every week, but how many people are actually following that guideline? How many people are actually practicing what they preach? You telling everybody else to boss up, but yet you still spending money on this, that, and the third. You still chasing behind deadbeat baby fathers. You still chasing behind females that you don't need to be chasing behind. So that's why I like that whole New Year, New Me kind of cliche thing. It's kind of terrible to me. Because I just sit back and just be like, how many of y'all preaching about what y'all say? How many of y'all actually following the guidelines about what y'all post and whatnot? But I ain't gonna lie to you, the real reason, be honest with you, I shocked a lot of people on New Year's Eve. Like my very last snap on New Year's Eve, I basically said I'm going to be taking a step back and be gone on social media for a while. Like, don't get me wrong, I be on social media to, get the news, get the scoop or whatever. Anything like that. But as far as, like, how much time I put into social media, I had to, put that on ice. Because, I haven't snapped in 3 weeks. I ain't really post nothing on Instagram in, like, 2.5 weeks, But that's because the year just got started. But, it's more just like, I got other things I want to focus on. I'm not doing too much talking. Not doing too much talking and shit. Like I said, you might see less of me this year. Be honest with you. You might see less of me this year. I still come around, I still make appearances, places or whatever and anything like that. But do go to work, do 9 to 5 thing, and then I'm on my way. But it's just at this point, I'm turned 25 in April. I turned 25 in April, and the only thing I'm asking myself is, man, I gotta get things on the road, man. I got to get my life in order for real. And I'm not just saying that just because that's what I need to do. That's what I really have to do. I don't worry about too many things. I don't worry about who's still with me in 2018, who's not. I don't worry about those things. You know what I'm saying? I go about my day as time goes on. You know what I mean? People cut you, you outgrow people. People cut you out of their life. That's just part of growing up. You know what I mean? You're gonna lose people along the way. And that's fine. That don't have nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know what I mean, like I said, 2017, I seen a lot, but I don't comment on a lot of things. And I learned that going forward. You know what I mean? I had an issue at the job. One of my co-workers, one of my teammates, they was talking trash. They was talking trash about me. You know what I mean? And see, that's one thing that I've learned too, is like being Mr. Reliable is good and it's bad at the same time. You know what I mean? I'm doing them a favor. But what they doing for me? Nothing. You know what I mean? I'm helping you out. I'm helping you out saving your budget because this job requires a car, but he don't drive, so you know what I mean, I'm being a good teammate. Yeah, man, meet me over here, and I'll pick you up and we do our thing or whatever. And he was talking trash about me. You know, man, you talking trash about me. And see, you seen how a whole lot changed once I said something about it. And this is what I tell people all the time. When I'm quiet, everybody's okay. Everybody's fine. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's running over you. It don't make no difference. That's when you're quiet. That's when people just be like, oh, he's just going with the flow. It's all good. It's all right. But the moment you speak up and say something, now all of a sudden everybody look at you different. Like, hey, whoa, man, come on, man, please. I thought this was going good. I thought this was a good thing going on. You were like, nah, it's not. But at the same time, it's all good though. It's all good though. And what more can you ask? What more can you ask from me? I did my part. I took it to the chin, but it's all good though, man. Like I said, 2018, like I'm just moving. I'm just moving and grooving by myself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying I don't want to work together as a team, but if you're showing favoritism, then okay, then I got to do my thing. You do your thing, I'll do my thing. It's just that simple. It's just that. It's just that simple. But as far as like social media is concerned, like I said, it's time to take a step off social media. When you see people say like I'm living my best life, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to get things in order one step at a time. I'm trying to put pieces together. Like, okay, this is going here, and, let me get this here. You always hear people say, everybody want to be a millionaire, but everybody got a minimum wage work ethics. You know what I mean? Everybody has that minimum wage work ethics, but everybody want to be a millionaire. You know what I mean? I even if I don't become a millionaire, I just still want to have at least that Cosby kind of lifestyle. That we doing good for ourselves. I ain't gotta be no millionaire. I ain't gotta be P. Diddy out here. As long as we doing good for ourselves, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? You gotta put pieces together. Cause like I said, this world is getting harder as time goes on as well. And, my grandmother, she was talking to me about all kinds of things. She was like, you gotta start saving money now, cause they gonna snatch all that stuff. By the time I turn 30, by the time 2025 roll around, we ain't gonna have nothing. We're gonna be out of luck. It's probably gonna be more of us on Section 8 than anything. That's why I said, man, the time is to start now. That way I can at least say, okay, I got some stuff saved up. I'm good. You know what I mean? I can at least, I'm not trying to keep working a 9 to 5 the rest of my life, man. I'm trying to be my own boss. I'm trying to do my own thing. You know what I mean? I was talking to somebody at the job. They said, listen, I'm trying to be my own boss. I got this amount saved up. You know, I'm trying to open a business down North Carolina. You know, I like to see people that's getting up doing them things, man. In this day and age, you can't be afraid to do nothing. Alright? If you got a goal, if you got a dream, go for it. My thing is this. Don't worry about the money. And when I say that, let me clarify when I say that, because I think a lot of people, you know, they were like, "Oh, what you talking about? Don't worry about the money." Make sure the money is good. Yes. I'm not telling you to go work for free. No. But make sure what they're paying you is correct. But do it because you want to do it. The money is going to come in. The better the product, the better the money. You know what I mean? If you're just doing it just because the money is good, you're just like, I'm just going to throw out BS and then, you know, I'm getting paid good, so I can care less about it. No. Do it because you love it. You know what I mean? Do it because you love it. I ran into somebody at the Subway the other day. I was at the Subway getting me a sandwich for lunch. I was hungry in the mud that day too. And the dude that went to school with me, he knows me and my brother. He was like, man, y'all two are some of the funniest dudes on the planet. People been talking to me for years about you ever think about just doing stand-up. I look at my brother every day and say, you know what? At this point, I can't do nothing but I can't look at my brother and say, you know, that's my brother, love him to death. You know what I mean? He out here doing something. Hey, at least he can put and say, man, listen, yeah, I did the stand up thing. Even if he get famous or he don't, he can at least say, yeah, man, you know, I did the stand up thing, man. You know, I'm living good out here. I'm doing it big. I'm like, hey, maybe like I said, he work a job. He don't probably want to do these kind of things. He probably sat back one day and say, you know, I'm gonna be a comedian. Got a book, start writing jokes, writing about family. That's what I'm talking about. At this point, you get up and do what you gotta do. It don't seem like I do much, cause I'm so laid back, I'm so chill. I go to the 9 to 5, and then I come back home. It may seem like I don't do that much as a person. It may seem like all I do is just go to work all day. I'm just literally letting time go by. Like ain't nothing spectacular going on in my life. That's because me, I'm trying to put things together behind the scenes. So people can see you and just be like, he don't do nothing. I'm like, you're right. I don't do anything. I let people assume. I let people guess. I let people make their predictions or whatever it is that they want to do. I let them say all that because at the end of the day, I know what I'm doing. But I said when 5 and 10 years, like I said, give me 10 years roll around. Them like, oh, man, I see you, man. You out here doing good for yourself. That's me at 24 years old. You know, by the time 30 roll around, I would at least have something together to the point where I can say, yo, I got this. I can make something happen. That's just me, though. I can't speak for everybody else. You know what I mean? It's not the simple fact that, you know what I mean, I'm just throwing everybody under the bus. I've literally seen people change on me just like that and without an explanation. And you know what the crazy part? I don't try to figure out why. Once people have always told me that I better keep in contact with them, I sat back and said to myself, I was like, this friendship is officially over. Cause that's basically them saying, oh, I'm not gonna hit you up. You gotta hit me up. If you don't hit me up, then this is over. I was like, I stopped asking questions. I stopped asking questions nowadays to everything. I just let things happen. I let things happen.